He's just one of those guys that if the game's on the line, you need a big play, he'll make that play for you.
Reload! Check it! 220! Wide, check!
Oh, you gotta hit the ground. Ain't no chain gonna hold me down. Dig deep, feel the burn. I've got a calling, so watch and learn. I heard a voice of his broken hymn saying, "I'm not, this is who I am." Oh no, you ain't there yet. Don't stop to catch your breath. You're going higher, 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 higher. Let go, set me free. Got the streets all I need. We're going higher, 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 higher. I'll keep running. I'll keep running. I'll keep running. Each and each and I'll keep running. I'll keep running. I'll keep running. Each and each and
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Two teams will need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's Brady's Patriots going up against Keenum's Vikings.
All right, Larry, it's one of the new jewels of the NFL, no doubt, as you get a look inside U.S. Bank Stadium here in Minneapolis. It can certainly get loud inside this building, and just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with the New England Patriots. On first down, Brady. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. The 30, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Brandon Cooks, 75 yards. And the Pats have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now a first down throw. Keenum out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push him back more. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. So the run gets him the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs.
Let's go! Over!
They run it again with Cook, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays, too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Here's McKinnon. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
Well, last year, I'm not sure we saw very many of those runs, did we, from the Vikings? I mean, they had the poorest rushing attack in the league.
Just 75 yards per game, but carries like the one we just saw, that'll help bolster that average.
Yeah, certainly, and they tried to beef up the offensive line in the offseason, brought in Latavius Murray, and then drafted Dalvin Cook out of Florida State.
Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. First down, here's the run with Cook. And past the 30 down to about the 27. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
And down inside the 15 he goes. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
When they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football, I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
From the red zone now, Keenum. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Jarius Wright that time. And it's second down.
Well, they're slinging it. And then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. On second down, Cook. And he's brought down. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal.
I'd have to say that was a pretty darn good run right there. They had 8 in the box, still able to burn them. They've got to consider themselves lucky they only gave up a first down and not a touchdown.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Vikings holding the football, and they've got it here with a first down. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. It's the fullback taking it in. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Forbath out to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Before the possession switches here, I had written down that I wanted to talk about some of the awards this past season in the NFL. We know Brady was the MVP, but Todd Gurley, Offensive Player of the Year.
How about that for a bounce back? Many were questioning whether he'd had a sophomore slump the season before. Didn't even get to 1,000 yards. Was a dominant force in 2017. How about his teammate Aaron Donald on the defensive side? He took home Defensive Player of the Year award.
Yeah, very impressive. They had both sides of the ball. Sean McVay deserving, I think you would agree, of Coach of the Year.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, what he did for the Rams when they went from last in the league in scoring to leading the league in scoring and winning a division title. And how about the New Orleans Saints? Rookie of the Year, offense and defense. Alvin Kamara on offense, Marshawn Lattimore on defense.
Brady to throw on second down. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. Now it brings up third down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense as they fell harmlessly to the ground. That's to his running back, complete. Give him 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up a fourth down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs. I want to give a hat tip real quick, Charles, to J.J. Watt before the possession switches here. Walter Payton, NFL Man of the Year. They totaled up how much he helped raise for hurricane relief, $37 million.
Incredible. Hurricane Harvey, which really hit the Houston area in a big way, and his original goal was $200,000. So congratulations to J.J. Watt and all the people who participated. And Greg Olsen of the Panthers, Benjamin Watson of the Ravens, both tight ends, also nominated and finalists for the most prestigious award as determined by the NFL, the Walter Payton Man of the Year Award.
They run again on first down. Cook. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
Keenum to throw on second down. Escaping the pressure right. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Keenum to throw on 3rd and 1. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. 1st and goal. Defense with their backs against the wall. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. More from Minneapolis after this. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll run with Cook, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. On second down, here's Keenum. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Keenum now on 3rd and goal. And he's going to go down again. James Harrison. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. On now is Kai Forbath to try the field goal. This will be a 34-yard attempt. And Forbath will put this one through. And with that, they'll take a 2-point lead here in quarter number 2. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point. So no problems converting there.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Before the offense changes hands here, let's look back to the Super Bowl February 5th. What a game. I know you were there calling it offensively, though. Impressive on both sides.
It certainly was, and let's face it, if you're in Minnesota, it's cold outside, but you talk about the offenses, they heated up in a big way. And how about Nick Foles, the backup quarterback turned MVP? 373 yards, 3 touchdowns, and, of course, the big one receiving on the Philly special. Quite a story. And as you and I were talking about off air, it was just a fluid game. Not a lot of penalties, just really clean play. Exactly the type of game the NFL needed for the audience.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this belongs to the Vikings.
They make so many catches that are so tough, so acrobatic, so difficult, that often surprises me when they actually turn the ball over. You know, when the ball actually comes free. It's amazing sometimes because of what we see them do on so many different plays.
Had the catch, but couldn't control it on the contact. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he goes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of...
Oh, you gotta hit the ground. Ain't no chain gonna hold me down. Dig deep, feel the burn. I've got a calling, so watch and learn. I heard a voice of his broken hymn saying, "I'm not, this is who I am." Oh no, you ain't there yet. Don't stop to catch your breath. They're going higher and higher, higher and higher. Let go, set me free. Got the streets all I need. We're going higher and higher, higher and higher. Keep running, keep running, keep running. Reach it, reach it. Keep running, keep running, reach it, reach it.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. We've got a good one on tap today, and there's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's Brady's Patriots going up against Bortles' Jaguars.
Well, Larry, with a sight of fans splashing in pools behind the end zone, we can only be in one place. That's Everbank Field in Jacksonville, Florida. This crowd excited to see their Jaguars as both teams emerged from their tunnels a moment ago. We are just about ready for football as the Jags get set to match up with the New England Patriots. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Carry for Leonard Fournette. Broke a tackle, but not much room there. Just up past the 25, no further. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Second down, here's Fournette. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
And Leonard Fournette impressing there with that run. It's hard to believe that no Jacksonville Jaguar has broken 1,000 yards since Maurice Jones-Drew in 2011. I think Leonard Fournette could be that guy.
Even with the ankle injury last year at LSU, still averaged 6.5 yards per carry.
And absolutely intimidated opposing defenses. A lot of guys simply didn't want to tackle him.
Here's Chris Ivory with his first carry. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. And Bortles going to sneak it. And it'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. 1st down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Now this time, Bortles will throw. Robinson's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. Bortles going to run the draw with Fournette. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Again, it's Fournette. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. 1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 11. Working from the gun, it's Bortles. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. 1st down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this 1st drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? Fournette, a 1st down carry. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12. Bortles going to throw. That is caught at the 7. Touchdown, Jaguars. Mercedes Lewis, 33 yards. And the Jags are able to cash in for 6. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Shifty Dion Lewis. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lewis. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Instead of the running back in New England, sometimes they like to call them the passing backs. They get them the ball in different ways, don't they?
They certainly do. Think about the ones they've had in recent vintage. You talk about Kevin Falk, Danny Woodhead, Shane Vereen, James White could have been the MVP in the Super Bowl.
Brandon Cooks, 30, 20, 10, 5, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Brandon Cooks, 76 yards. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. So the football switching hands here in just a second. And, you know, Tom Brady, just to go off on a tangent for a second, may have lost the Super Bowl, but third MVP this past season, and what he did at age 40, really something, right, Charles?
Absolutely phenomenal. Ended up beating out Todd Gurley, the running back for the Los Angeles Rams. But he would have traded it for a Super Bowl win, don't you think? How about this? The last 9 NFL MVPs to play in the Super Bowl that same season, 0-9.
Yeah.
He go all the way back to Kurt Warner in, 1999 where he won the double?
We were going over that stat earlier. That is hard to believe.
But he would have been the MVP had the Patriots pulled that one out.
He still has 5 rings, though. 5 Super Bowl titles for Brady. Bortles on the hook up to Hearns for the Jaguar first down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. Bortles on the give to Fournette. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
They'll run it again with Fournette. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Two minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. Now the offense facing a 3rd and 6. From midfield, here's Bortles. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll go for it. It's Bortles. And that's complete to Lewis. And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 20 that time. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville first down. Back to the ground now with Fournette. And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Now Bortles. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. The Jags first down. Bortles to Robinson.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Into the red zone, it's Bortles. He finds Hearns left side. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Shotgun now for Bortles. Over the middle, the connection to Hearns. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. This is caught. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Allen Robinson, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. Now Dion Lewis to return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. CD, I want to get your thoughts on some potential free agents this offseason before we change the possession here. Now, caution, many of these guys could be re-signed, I know, but who are some of them? Kirk Cousins is one.
Yeah, we're talking about difference makers. Kirk Cousins at the quarterback position. He's going to be coveted around the league by quarterback-needy teams. Case Keenum had a big year. Could he move? But how about running backs? Le'Veon Bell, Dion Lewis, some pass catchers, Jimmy Graham, Jarvis Landry, Sammy Watkins. And about the guy who goes and gets quarterbacks, DeMarcus Lawrence had a monster year for Dallas last season.
Yeah, a lot of big names that could be out there as free agents. Brady now on 1st down. And Cooks has it over the middle. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this 1st half. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Chris Hogan in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. So they just do get the touchdown in before halftime, and now a PAT will tie it.
So what we're seeing is one team is going to be really excited right now. How about the other side, though? Will they be deflated, or will they go ahead and gather themselves, regroup at halftime, and come back out? Because we had an even half.
Yeah, we did. We'll see. Should be a good 2nd half, that's for sure. And they will not get a chance to return this one, as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jags taking over on offense here in a second. And what a season, Charles, it was for Jacksonville. Some people did like them as a dark horse coming into the year, and they really responded.
Heard recently at one of the, all-star games, college all-star games, a scout saying, well, heck, haven't they been the dark horse for the last 5 years coming into the season? And he seemed a little bit bitter, so I'm going to let him go on.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. And with just 1 second remaining in the 1st half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This one from 48 yards away. I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And now out come the Patriots. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Again, it's Lewis. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Brady gives this one to Lewis. Room to run past midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. This is Lewis trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just missed.
Dion Lewis. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
You know it's really hard for a big-time running back? It's patience. Being able to hang in there when the runs aren't there, when you're taking some hits early in the game. But this drive, oh, he's come alive, and in a big way, now he's starting to gallop.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. This is Lewis. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Give him 2 on that run, and they're still left looking at a third and about 9 to go.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Brandon Cooks, his second touchdown of the night. And the Patriots have moved out in front.
I know we often laugh and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Now Bortles throwing on second down. Over the middle, complete. That's Robinson. A good pickup there at 22.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on it and then let him run.
He's got some space. On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. This is caught by Hearns. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 10 more there and another first down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Bortles now on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Robinson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. Bortles now on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Bortles again here on 2nd and 10. Hearns brings it in. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds, because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
They gain nothing, and all they need are inches. Usually we put this on the offensive line, but sometimes it's the quarterback's fault as well on the sneak. You've got to get low and burrow.
Usually we talk about O-line surge, their D-line surge leading to 4th. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the 4th. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Bortles will keep it. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. 1st down.
Now, that was a little bit longer distance than you would expect to see for a quarterback sneak. Normally, it's 4th and 1, 4th and inches. But when you get interior linemen trying to get upfield for a pass play, sometimes you can blow past them on the sneak, and it worked well for them.
Now, this time he'll look to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Bortles. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Bortles. And Robinson with a big catch. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now Bortles again. This will be caught just inside the 10. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll be 2nd and goal. Again, they'll throw with Bortles. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Allen Robinson with his second touchdown of the night. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it could be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
They'll start things on first down with Dion Lewis. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue. Now they'll run with Lewis. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. Get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. The Pats do snap it. It's Brady. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away. Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here.
Here we go now. Blue 45. Blue 45. Slow.
To throw is Bortles. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one, because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Now Bortles. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Kyle Van Noy with a big big-time sack on 3rd down, and it'll be a loss of 7. Here's Brad Nortman now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. And he's brought down after a good gain. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So just about a minute to go here, tie ball game.
As fans, we love free football. But the guys in the field don't. They're going to attack and go for the win right now.
Now Brady. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down. The way he's thrown the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guy's going out for passes.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson, and this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Throwing is Bortles. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. The Jaguars on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 11. Back to throw, Bortles. He's going to go for a big play down, and that's caught inside the 30. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. As the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. 1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. Bortles to throw, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Kyle Van Noy in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night. On 2nd down, here's Bortles. His throw incomplete. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick 6 or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. Except for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team. And that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Shift together here from the D-line. They try again with Lewis. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Now Brady. Over the middle, that's caught by Hogan. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Into the red zone, it's Brady. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Yannick Ngakoue in there to sack him for a loss of 6. On 2nd down, here's Brady. Throw left side complete. It's Lewis. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. He's having a nice game through the air. His decision-making's been really good, solid there again. Just seeing nothing downfield goes underneath. Nice game.
How about the patience? Because when you're having a big game through the air, you're looking for those trump plays, those big ones downfield. Instead, as you noted, takes the check down, dumps it off, gains good yardage anyway. Really well executed.
It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, breaking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Easy.
Brady to throw on 2nd down. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
3rd and goal now. Ball on the 5. Here's White. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
This offense bent the defense in their long drive downfield, but once they got within sight of the goal line, the defense went to don't break mode and is stiffened.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on 4th.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call, is it not? In this situation, everything was right except for the finish. You have to catch the ball and convert.
He's got room to run past the 20. And a cutback right sideline. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. A partner, a great game.